Good afternoon all. Welcome to Innovation for a Better Tomorrow, proudly presented by Trisham, Michael, Nadia, Lucas and Alex. When thinking on the problem that is present in the industry, it is brought up together where is a lack of involvement in people eating healthy food in their houses and majority of them eating out, which is unhealthy and not good quality food. The family unit as a whole, due to the lack of involvement in people, it caused a great uncertainty in the society as the family unit's importance is going down. Thereby, this creates a major problem and gap in the industry where none of the restaurants in the industry or any outlet for that sake gives such improvements to society. The gap concerned where we thought of filling was give good quality healthy food, making society more healthy and improving the stability as a family unit as a whole, which creates a better living society that has a win-win situation for everyone. There are four key factors that have been identified through the problem and the gap which is present in this industry. They are not eating good quality food, eating unhealthy food, no family involvement, and the family unit diminishing in society. Using the problem as the starting point, the team considered the most common technique of creative thinking, and it was brainstorming. The team consisted of 2 members from the culinary world and 3 from the management world. This created an insightful thinking process. According to Brown-Angus Act 2005, during brainstorm sessions there are no discussions but simply giving out ideas and it being recorded. The following ideas were put forward by the team. A restaurant serving healthy food, but the product can be finished with the involvement of his guests. A healthy food truck serving in food locations where families would gather, deterring them from the traditional fast food items. A pop-up restaurant run on weekends, engaging the customers to make their own food, with the added benefit of not needing to clean up afterwards. The idea of pop-up restaurant was universally accepted by all team members, as it would give a different dimension and atmosphere to the customers, creating a competitive advantage over its competitors. Research was done in order to find out the competitors to the business. While there were a range of business offering similar products and services, they were limited to handpick certain customers, thereby making it not possible for the masses to experience it. According to an article in goodfood.com.au in 2016, revealed that a secret pop-up restaurant created by Heston Blumenthal that would be giving food made by his chefs through invitees only and not serving the masses. And this to gain invitees was given through solving clues through social media, which made it difficult to access. The second creative thinking technique that was used was random input. Random input technique has various abbreviations. They are known as force relationship or force analogy. According to Bono 1994, it is defined where the idea is compared to the problem with something else that has little or nothing in common and gaining new insights as a result of it. In this situation, the problem of no family involvement and unhealthy eating patterns brought about ideas where perhaps getting a chef to help in the cooking would help to gather a family unit as a whole together and creating bonding, restoring the sanctity of the family. Celebrity chefs were thrown into the idea pool, which would cause an excitement of bringing guests to the business. Every week, a different theme was a different idea, which this idea started to develop the initial thought and work towards the final goal of achieving what we have set for.
After the group meeting, we presented the initial concept to our peers. We then realized there were many limitations to our concept. From there, we tried to revise it from the feedback given. We found the main concerns were the execution and whether it was feasible in any way, as the pop-up was only catered to a certain clientele, which made our target market too small. For example, the pop-up is only open on the weekend, and this creates an issue as whether they are able to generate enough revenue for the place. More so, a celebrity chef will be too expensive to hire. We realized that we didn't examine the situation enough, so by incorporating the Scamper model, we are able to have a better understanding of what must we achieve. We used most of the factors in the model, which is substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, and eliminate. From there, we are able to ask questions like, is it possible to duplicate the concept somewhere else? Is it possible to have collaborations? Is it open enough that sponsors and investors are interested to join? Can it adapt if requirements were a bit different? Can it change to suit different needs? Is this concept applicable to other industries? And lastly, if it was stripped off of certain elements, can it still work? As a result of that, we are able to make changes to the concept to improve it. To make sure it can be duplicated, the team decided to make it an event. By doing so, we have made the concept portable, in which it can be done in numerous places at different times. The team then decided to have a charitable cause behind the event as to attract more sponsors. Having a cause attracts not only customers but also big companies like Coles, KitchenAid, Global, and Chefworks. Big companies want to be associated with events like this to show that they contribute to the society and also fulfill their corporate social responsibility, which will give them a good publicity. This results in the event itself being more adaptable because it now has a wider audience as the concept is much broader. By having the event held in the city, it also makes it more accessible to people because of its strategic location. From our findings, we realized that our initial concept was too narrow and not practical in the real-world situation. Maybe we could expand the idea and the different perspectives which come along with the concept of family and eating healthy instead of limiting it. We eliminated the idea of exclusivity, such as there is no more limited guests, themed menu, fixed venue, time constraint, and permanent staffing. This way, we are able to reach out to more people to make our target market bigger. By using Scamper, it made us think more innovatively when approaching the concept. There is also more freedom and flexibility as to what the concept can achieve since the initial stages. Thank you.
When we talk about our business plan, we find we need innovation to boost our business. After the Scamper model introduced by Alex, we think about the Blue Ocean strategy. The Blue Ocean strategy inspires us to think out of the space, finding or creating marketplace where there is little or no competition by thinking differently. The key elements include create uncontested market space, make the competition irrelevant, create and capture new demands, break the value cost trade-off, elegant the whole system of a firm's activities in pursuit of differentiation and low cost. A good example to show is fish share the limited resource in the fishbowl. They have too many competitions to share the resource. The fish would get more opportunity to survive if it can find the new resource where it has little competition. When we think about what the customers need and what they want, we find out that people, especially for couples who have kids, want to spend time with their family and need the cookery skills to fit themselves. The chef need an opportunity to show their skills and their experience. Not all the chefs can go for the TV show. We are not a cookery school or industry like William Angus. People learn how to cook from us without grade. The purpose for their learning is not to be a chef, just for knowing how to cook at home. The chefs who coaching the cookery skills are from different nationalities. It is also a good chance for challenging themselves to teach people how to cook. They don't need to be worried or nervous. It doesn't matter even if they make any mistakes. The cuisine would be replaced weekly to ensure more people interested on it. After the learning, they practice in our place with directions from the chef. Then they enjoy the meals, what are cooked by themselves with their family. The food, how delicious and what can be improved is the topic for them to talk during the dinner. Additionally, they don't need to do any cleaning work. We are not a cookery school. We are not a cookery show. We are not a restaurant. Therefore, our business doesn't have any direct competition with the cookery school, cookery shows, and restaurant. The World Chef is a platform to connect with the three different enterprises. Any cuisine from the world are welcome to join us. So our customer market is focused on people who love food, who want to learn how to cook and share with the family, and people who want to show people how to work. What is the value for World Chef? People can learn how to cook different cuisines, share the experience, and have dinner together with the family. Moreover, the chef can get the opportunity to show their skills in front of the audience. And thinking about how much for short cookery cost, how much for dinner cost, you can get more value and spend less money in the World Chef.
Hey everyone, so I will be explaining about an innovative tool, the CSF, Critical Success Factors, which is also known as the Key Results Areas. The critical success factors are the areas of activities that is essential and they must be performed well to successfully achieve a goal, objective, or mission. And by correctly identifying the critical success factors, a common point of reference can be created to help direct and measure the success rate of an objective or goal. The critical success factors helps by making sure that all team members know what is most important, and by focusing only on what is most important, this will help boost the performance of team members in the right context and help everyone work towards the goal. And by focusing on what is most important, which is our mission, and also setting goals for all team members to work towards it. The mission of our restaurant is to become the first ever restaurant to cater to customers who comes in and cook their meals for themselves and also their family with the help of professional and celebrity chefs. The goals of our restaurant is to, well, firstly get celebrity chefs to help. Well, they can help by attracting more customers to our restaurant simply through their involvement in guiding the customers through their cooking phase with their vast amount of culinary knowledge. The second goal is to focus on the charity part. So most of the earnings will proceed to a few charity organizations and foundations all across Australia. And this will help Australians to be more aware of the less fortunate people, mainly the disabled children and those who find it hard to get their next meal. By incorporating the critical success factors to our goal, we focus mainly on the charity. Most of the earnings from operating this restaurant will proceed to the Starlight Children's Foundation, Association for Children with a Disability, and the Children First Foundation. All unused ingredients and cooked meals on that day will be donated to the Hunger Project Australia. The reason why we are opening this restaurant is to help Australians get more hands-on with preparing food and being guided by professional and celebrity chefs, which will expand their culinary knowledge and skills. Because we took notice that people nowadays tend to eat out or cook a simple meal because they do not have the time to cook due to their busy schedule and also their limited amount of knowledge on food. Well, the theme of this restaurant is close to those cooking competition you would watch on TV, such as MasterChef or My Kitchen Rules, where contestants are helped by professional chefs, but taking out the competing part. Well, other than that, we are helping Australians gain awareness of the unfortunate people, mainly the children with disability, and also the less fortunate people who do not know when their next meal will be. Thank you.
To conclude, the team used 5 different techniques of creative thinking in order to develop and build the initial idea to address the gap that was highlighted in the industry. The different techniques that were used are brainstorming, random input, scamper, blue ocean strategies, and critical success factors. The learning outcomes of each technique gave major insights in how teams approach the problem and shape the idea in the best possible manner, as techniques help entrepreneurs to think differently. This helps create solutions in an unorthodox method. This idea will work because it offers a unique experience to its customers and an experience that cannot be found in any other place, giving the business a competitive advantage. Although the business is not for profit, the popularity would bring about a greater good to society, as we would have a healthy society, a stronger family unit, and the less fortunate people are taken care of, thus creating a moral high grounds to the customers visiting the restaurant. This would make the society more creative and skilled in the culinary sector. With these benefits in mind, it would achieve the objectives of filling the gap in the industry.
What do we learn from the World Chef? Once we start doing the brainstorming, we all learn that it is more complicated than what we expected. We found out that to improve the idea and to solve any problems, we need to have a better structure and planning. Thank you for all your attention.